ups and downs that come with life.
One day you're playing a doubleheader soccer game. The next day you're in the hospital with doctors taking blood from you and come back and say you have cancer.
And I didn't really know what that meant. I knew of it, but I didn't know all these effects that it could give you.
I was nervous and scared when I found out. I didn't know what to expect.
My dad started crying, and that made me scared to know that he was scared for me.
In that moment, I thought, why am I just gonna sit here and wait for it to kill me? Why can't I just die now?
Well, at first, I was a little shocked, so I didn't have time to think about it, because they just kind of threw me into chemo. And then after a couple chemos, I realized, oh, this is really bad.
I was almost gonna cry, and it hurted a little. It hurted a lot. They told me it was gonna take 2.5 years, so I was like, this is gonna take a while.
I have nightmares about it. I have nightmares, and my biggest fear is that if I possibly don't make it, how my family members are going to treat it. I'm mostly worried about my sister.
I was diagnosed when I was 9, and once you get cancer, you kind of gotta be all grown up, and you don't really have a childhood.
Is it going to go away, or is it going to keep coming and coming? And if it keeps coming and coming, I don't know what would happen.
I do want to fight it, but I just don't want me to die. I just want to stay alive.
Sometimes I feel like I'm going to survive, and sometimes I feel like I'm not going to survive.
I want to live to be at least 30. Kids are dying all around me, left and right. And, I'm sort of in the middle of that circle right now. When I hear about another kid dying of cancer, it makes me have mixed emotions about me being sad, me being mad, because I had cancer too, and I survived, and so I don't know why they aren't.
A lot of people overlook it, and some people still don't even know that kids get cancer, and that it's not just adults, it's not just breast cancer, it's not just pancreatic cancer, it's not all that.
Because adults, they've lived long, and kids, they're only 10 or 13, 12, 11, 9, 8, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1, or even just 1.
There haven't been any new drugs developed, like maybe 1 or 2 for childhood cancer in the past 20 years. And they say they're working on cancer, but we need to have better, safer treatments for us, because a lot of kids with cancer develop problems from their treatment.
If we had better types of medicine, I might not have had to lose my leg, and I might not have had to lose my hair, or had bad hearing, or bad sight, or bad heart.
Most of the cancers only have a couple ways to do chemo, and if that doesn't work, then you're kind of out of options.
My treatment is over 30 years old, and it's pretty harmful, and there should be more modern ones that aren't as harmful to me.
Childhood cancer is the biggest bully out there, and we need to stand up to bullies, and think raising money and finding more money to find the cure can probably defeat the bully.
It makes me very furious that the government has all this money and they're not putting barely any of it into research for childhood cancer.
You see Democrats and Republicans fighting every day, but I see kids dying every day from cancer.
Congress should give the doctors the money for the research and the shots and the money for all the equipment that they need.
gets less than 4% of over $5 billion. All childhood cancer. We're worth more than that.
Sometimes it'll hit me that I have now 2 types of cancer and there's nothing really to control it anymore, and I'll just cry. But right now, I mean, I'm just gonna do all the things I've ever wanted to do and just live every moment like it's your last one.
Having cancer, I guess, has sort of taught me to live each day in the moment and don't take anything for granted.
You have to live just one day at a time. You can't really look ahead and be all planned out, because when you have that plan, everything doesn't go as planned.
Whatever God wants me to do, whether it's surviving or going up to heaven with Him, I know that that's what He wants me to do, and I know that I can be okay with that.
I want to grow up and be somebody, be an adult, pass away, my grandkids sitting next to me.
If I lose my battle, then I'm gonna want other people to carry on with the war. They're gonna win this war.
I want them to know that cancer will be curable, so don't just stand around. Do something about it.
To make a difference for kids with cancer, please share this video with everyone you know. Awareness is key. Next, go to thetruth365.org. There you will find 3 main sections. Our focus is the petition. To show your support for children with cancer, please read and sign the petition on our site. You can also print the petition and collect in-person signatures. All signatures will be hand-delivered to our elected leaders on a future date. Thank you for being a voice for children fighting cancer.